and I've been in UL since 2006 now, so some would say I take the scenic route around, but I say that to my experience really. I've done the things like Lincoln's that everyone seems to have problems with, that I've done the repeats, I've done all that sort of thing, but I've also got involved in things like clubs and societies, and I've really made some great friends there, and I'd like to think that I could bring those sort of people into my job as well for office. A lot of people have asked me about things like mental health policy, alcohol policy, stuff like that. All those don't have to be big issues in terms of telling people about it. It's just about actually organising events, like if I was to use my own club, as I would call it, the rugby club, just to run a little tag rugby event. It's a non-alcoholic event, it gets people out, gets people talking to each other, and it's friendly, keeps everyone nice and happy. I just like to think that would be a good initiative in the university, just to use clubs and societies more often for things like that. The other things that I'd like to bring in are things like a dental service and prescription service. These things have been talked about before. Why haven't they been done?
15 seconds.
Yeah, and that's grand. Another great work alongside people like the education officers for TP, co-op, placement problems, because that's my own personal experience as well. So if any student was to come to me with problems in that, I'd be straight out there 100%. Drop-in hours are actually currently advertised by the current officer. I know sometimes they're a bit slack, but no offence. But it's just a matter of actually telling people where you'll be and then making a point of being there and being visible that you are there. And then basically once people realise that you do show up to these things, for example if I went to the health science building once a week, people know that I'm going to be there, people will show up, people will start to use the welfare service. My main experience in the union is clubs and societies, as many people would know, but I've also got experiences along with being a senior orientation guide. There's a lot of administrative work inside in that, and dealing with people as well, and organising large crowds of people at the same time. And there's other things like the first 7 weeks programme that went on while I was on teaching practice, so I tried my hardest to give up some hours to that, while also trying to teach a bunch of young secondary school kids woodwork. Just to wrap up, I just think, like I've proven before that I can do things around UL, like things like you've seen pink jerseys walking around or in the shop. Like they were started by myself and another person that were involved in the rugby club just as a charity idea for the Irish Cancer Society. Things like that, just they get noticed. They might not be too fashionable, but they get noticed and they're for a good cause. So I think that just I put my whole heart and soul into this sort of job if I'm given the opportunity.
Sorry, by mistake, you have another 30 seconds.
Right, he stopped me now, so I'm not too sure.
It's okay.